Hi, my name is Pranav Maheshwari. I'm a fourth year student at IIT Bombay. I'm currently pursuing my major in economics and I changed my branch from MEMS to economics. And I'm supposed to answer a few questions in regards to that. So I'll just start. The first question being, were you interested to pursue BS Economics since pre-JEE days, or did you consider it only during your first year at IIT Bombay? So yeah, I only considered it during my first year and specifically after the midsems of my second semester. As to how I started to consider that as a potential option to change my branch to, I read around 10 to 12 chapters from a book called Principle of Economics that is written by Mancave. That is a book that everyone uses for HS 101, and actually that got me interested in that particular field. Yeah. So second question, has your experience in BS Economics been in line with what you were expecting out of it before branch change? So I'll say it's been bit of a mixed experiences, I'd say. But I think everyone, and especially the people who are listening to this, you guys will need to consider the fact that for us, we did not really have anyone to talk to, especially for me. I only talked to seniors from IT Kharagpur and Kanpur to, have my sort of expectations. So don't depend on the subjective experiences of different people from our batch. Definitely talk to, because you guys have a very big pool and a very relevant pool of students to talk to. So definitely make sure that you talk to as many as people possible so that you actually realize what economics in IIT Bombay has to offer. So what specific advice would you like to give to someone who is interested to move to BS Economics? All right, so this advice might be a bit biased towards as to how I look towards the branch in terms of placements and internships and all that. So definitely do try to reach out to more people for this particular question, because I just might give a biased advice on my part. But all right, if I have to say so, if I talk about branch change in a more philosophical sense, I think there are primarily two reasons, right? One is about getting into a branch that has more opportunities to offer, and second, that is not always true according to me. It's about getting into a branch that you are specifically interested in as well. But for if you're planning to change your branch to BS Economics, you might have to give the second bit a bit more thought, because what I've seen is generally it is expected out of students, especially if you're from a branch economics, then it's actually expected that you actually like that particular field and you have a general idea about what's happening in the economy and all that. And I'm just saying this all in terms of the eyes from a recruiter's perspective, because you will get questions as to how is this sector doing and what's the general state of the economy if you plan to sit for internships and placements. But that is not generally expected out of a mechanical undergrad or a MEMS undergrad as to what's happening in your particular field, right? So definitely make sure you consider the second point as well before changing a branch to BS Economics. The fact that, are you really interested in this particular field? Would you really be interested to explore all the various sub segments and all that are there within economics and all that? All right. The fourth question being, is there any other field you've been exploring by yourselves apart from the course curriculum? If yes, what are they and what made you explore these fields in specific? So yeah, I explored coding in my second year. I'm not exploring coding right now, and I also started to explore finance in my second year itself. The primary reason I started to explore was I wanted to invest in the stock market. So I think that was the push that actually led me to, you know, read various book on finance and all that. And after that, I got interested in that. It is a interesting field according to me, and read multiple books, do multiple courses and all that. So yeah. All right. Irrespective of these questions, what I'll advise anyone is, all right, don't go by this video. Just try and contact as many seniors as possible to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting into. I think that's the most important thing, right? So this is, just contact as many seniors as you can and have an exact idea as to what you're expecting, what your expectations are, and then what the branch has to offer. All right, yeah, that's it.